Maryland Legal Aid is providing opportunity to provide redemption for the community, the congregation, and the city at large.
They come into this open place where barriers and boundaries don't exist, and they get access to the help that they need.
So when the unrest happened last spring in Baltimore, Maryland Legal Aid staff attorneys, the executives really wanted to do something in response. There was no time to wait for a grant or a funder. The community needed help and they needed it now, and that's what Maryland Legal Aid committed to providing.
This neighborhood is faced with poverty, unemployment.
It's an economics thing. It's about jobs. It's about improving their financial position. And in order to do that, you have to go and look at your background and what you've done in the past.
Many people here are not able to be employed because they have something on their record that could be expunged, but they don't know.
My recollection is that within a few days of the uprising in Baltimore, Gusty called me and we had a very brief conversation, which was along the lines of, Ben, what do you think of our placing a legal aid lawyer in different branches of the Pratt Library? And I said to her, Gusty, that's the best idea I've heard in I don't know how long, and I'll get right back to you.
And so that was when the genesis of the lawyer in the library concept started, which is turning into a much broader community lawyering concept. When Lawyer in the Library first started, we really wanted to, was about early last summer, get into the community in West Baltimore, right across the street from where the CVS had burned down, and let the community know legal aid has been here for over 100 years, but we want to come to you. Community lawyering as a concept in legal aid organizations has been around for many, many years. So what we're doing now is just a modern day approach to that same issue. Once individuals in the community started meeting with our attorneys on issues such as family law, public benefits, issues with their landlords, expungements of their criminal records, and then they would go back and tell other people in the community, the lawyers are there. They're there every week. They're not leaving. And folks who need help with expunging their criminal records so that they can have access to housing, access to jobs, are able to get the whole process completed right there in the library. They never have to come down to another office, take 3 buses, pull their children out of daycare.
And then when they decided to do the offshoot of the expungement clinics, that just went off like wildfire. I mean, we had people calling and coming in. One clinic, we saw upwards of 600 people coming in the branch. We've been seeing that has been the most populated or attended program here at our branch.
And so the partnership has been phenomenal. Being a place of worship, being one of the cornerstones in the Black community, to be able to open our doors for expungement services and legal assistance is much needed, where a lot of people have had a criminal past and are looking to move forward. I think the first time we held the expungement fair, it was so many people. We had roughly about 700, 800 people show up, and it was only supposed to last for 4 hours. I'm really grateful to the Maryland Legal Aid because they stayed until about 6 o'clock.
We are seeing people who are becoming employed, having better access to their children, who are getting housing for the first time and moving off the streets, veterans who are accessing their benefits just because of what the advice we're able to provide on a clinic basis. One gentleman who applied for a security guard job 35 times and was unable to support his partner and their 5 children. And now he's called back and he's fully gainfully employed and he's even up for promotion at work.
I really believe that there is opportunity for growth of this program.
In every major neighborhood in Baltimore City, there is a branch of the Enoch Pratt Free Library. So you're talking about the marriage of a need and the ability to fulfill that need.
It's not just clients from Baltimore City, clients from Cecil and Harford County, Prince George's, Montgomery.
Just want to say that Maryland Legal Aid has been a great asset to the Bethel AME Church.
Because civil legal services are really services that help people in the communities move forward, and that's the link we're really trying to drive home.
And I look forward to this becoming a regular component of the services that Legal Aid offers and the services that the Pratt Library offers to its patrons and customers.
We have over 30 organizations on a waiting list now for us to partner with them all over the state and here in the Baltimore City as well, and we can't wait to get into those communities.
This should be among the most impactful programs that Legal Aid has embarked upon.
We're hoping to be in a library somewhere in the state every day of the week.
It's hard to overstate how important the support of the private bar is to legal aid, not just for the dollars that we can generate among lawyers, but what it says to the other sources of funding that legal aid has. The fact that legal aid is supported, strongly supported, by the private bar in Maryland speaks volumes, I think, to these other potential funders.
If we partner our legal services link with those already providing other social services, it becomes a much more powerful tool for change. And that's really what we'd like to see this unit grow into.